Dear students, Namaste. I am Nagaraj BJ, Assistant Professor of BSW subject, Government First Grade College, Chikkanaikanahalli. Before going to class, I will show a picture. See, observe this. These persons, these, this. Yes, when you see these persons, what comes to your mind? Yes, your thinking is right. These persons are social reforms. Social reformers. Today my class about social reform. In previous class we knew about social welfare, meaning, definitions, characteristics and some other things. Today's learning objectives are to understand the concept of social reform, to understand the efforts for social change in India through social reform movement, and we knew about some social reformers. Session outcomes are able to understand efforts for social change in India through social reform movement, able to see different social issues and strategies used to solve the social problems. Then, what is social reform? What is the real meaning of social reform? We can know in next slides. A reform movement is a type of social movement that aims to bring a social or political system closer to the community's ideal. And also a reform movement is distinguished from more radical social movements such as revolutionary movements which rejects those old ideals. In that, the ideas are often grounded in liberalism, although they may be rooted in socialist, especially social, democratic, or religious concepts. Yes. Then, social reform movement in India were essentially products of reuni- re- sorry Renaissance and intellectual awakening. Yes, social reform movement in India were essentially product of Renaissance and intellectually awakening. It was because of their continuous efforts and hard labor that many of social evils were rooted out. These movements put a great pressures on the British government to pass various laws from time to time abolish the social evils. Social reforms like a Raja Ram Mohan Rai, Swami Dayananda Saraswati, Swami Vivekananda were the prominent Hindu social reformers. We can see the social reformers, their works in briefly. Then Brahma Samaj. Brahma Samaj, it is the purpose was to purify Hinduism and to preach belief in one God. Brahmo Samaj movement was based on the twin pillars of reasons, Vedas and Upanishads. Brahma Samaj lead emphasis on human dignity, opposed idolatry and criticized social evils like sati and untouchability. Brahma Samaj is under the leadership of Raja Ram Mohan Rai, organized agitations against the sati and appeal to the reason and human. He was the founder of Atmiya Sabha in Kolkata in 1815 to propagate monotheism and reform in Hindu society. In 1828, Atmiya Sabha was named as Brahma Samaja. Then another social reform movement is Arya Samaj. Arya Samaj movement was founded in Bombay in 1875 by Swami Dayananda Saraswati. Its prime objective was reform Hindu religion in northern India. The Arya Samaj stood for equal rights of men and women in social and educational matters. The Arya Samaj opposed untouchability, caste discrimination, child marriage, and supported widow remarriages. Dayananda Saraswati opposed to idolatry, priesthood, and denounced infinity number of meanings, rituals, and practices like untouchability associated with rigid caste system. The another one is Ramakrishna Mission. The Ramakrishna Mission was founded by Swami Vivekananda, established in 1887. Ramakrishna Mission is an important social reform institution and runs a number of schools, hospitals, dispensaries, orphanage, and welfare centers, helping the poor and afflicted in the time of distress and natural calamities. Millions of women and men suffering from problems have been helped by this Ramakrishna Mission. Then another one reform movement is Prarthana Samaja. It was founded in the year of 1867 by M.G. Ranade. It condemned ban on widow remarriage. With this end in view, it opened widow ashramas and supported the cause of widow remarriages. It also started a plan for adult literacy. It also argued that women folk should have their rightful place in the society. Then another great thing is Satyashodhaka movement. It was funded by Jyotiba Phule, a low caste from Maharashtra who, being aware of the degraded position of untouchables and non-Brahmins, waged a lifelong struggles against upper caste domination and Brahminical supremacy. In 1854, he opened the school for untouchables and had also started private orphanages to help widows. The session summary are: the chapter starts with an introduction of reform movements and then attempts to understand social change in society as an effort of social movement based on it. Different work of Hindu reformers in the field of social change discussed. Although we discussed the majority of reformation associated with Hindu religious beliefs, and therefore most of the movement of 19th century were socio-religious character. Here we discussed overview on socio-religious reform movements and reforms in India that will enhance the knowledge of our students to understand how Indian society transformed after reform movement. Thank you.